Good morning, Bowflex family. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I'm Amy, and today we are doing a live 30-minute full body kettlebell workout. If you are here, say hello. Hello, Sharon. Good morning. Good to see you again. Always love seeing familiar faces and names and some new people. So if you're here, say hello. We are live today, but these workouts also stay up on the channel. So remember, you can always come back to them. You can always do them after they have aired live, but we do this live because it's so fun to connect with all of you. We're going to be working with our kettlebell today. Today, I'm going to be working with the Bowflex 840 Select Tech adjustable kettlebell. So I'll be able to turn the dial and go up and down in weight. You use whatever you have available to you. If you have a couple different sets of weights, you may want to go up and down, maybe go a little heavier on some swings, things like that. I will try to cue you on what you need and when. Hey, Dixie is here. Good to see you. Good morning or afternoon for you, I think, right? So if you have options, keep them close by. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can certainly use a dumbbell as well, or just keep it body weight. We are just here to move our bodies, to get the energy up, to get our blood flowing, to start the week off right? All right, so make sure you also have some water. Make sure you have a little bit of space. We're gonna start with a little body weight mobility warm-up. We'll keep it short because again, this is just 30 minutes. Then we're gonna jump in with some circuits with our kettlebell. And as always, I will give you different options so you can work to your fitness level. Let's go ahead and get started. So we will start just moving in a way that feels good for you, whatever that is. A little jog, a little march, roll those shoulders. Shake everything out. Try to let go of any stress, maybe anything that came up over the weekend. Just clear your head and be present right here, right now with me. We are getting it done. Let's plant those feet. Take one arm. Just try to keep your body in place, core engaged, while we get that mobility through the shoulder and then to the front. A lot of us get pretty tight and locked up here, especially with the time that we spend at our computers, at our desk, driving in our cars, picking up kids, unloading the groceries, all of the things. Let's open those arms up wide, just cross in front, and then we can add a little step out. So you can shift into that side lunge if you want, taking it right here. So glad you decided to join us today. Let's plant those feet. Just shift your weight. If you can open up those hips, reach behind right through here. And then let's take our arms out, flat back down and round it up. Ooh, feeling tight. Always good to get that mobility. The beginning of a workout, but also at any time, right? And take it right here. Hold those arms, roll those shoulders, opening up right through here. Let's walk those feet in. We're gonna inchworm it out to get a little bit of a core warm up, also get our arms opening up through our spine. Walk out onto those hands if you can. If you need to drop to those knees, that's an option too. And then just walk it back. Nice and slow, totally at your own pace. Whatever pacing feels good for you, right here. And then walk it back. Reach it up. Feeling that core kick in. You can hold for a count or two right here. Feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. Through the spine, big reach. One more, we're gonna hold this one out. So again, you can be on your knees, on your toes, whatever is good for you. A little forward and back on those toes into those shoulders. And then let's take one big step here. Drop that knee if you can. Reach it up, get a big stretch. And let's take everything up, get that stretch, and then we're gonna reach through, drop the knee, and bring it up. Reach through a couple times on this side and bring it up. And one more. Good, hang out here for just a second. You can open up those hips a little bit more. Ooh. And then let's take it to the other side. So on the knees, here, drop the knee if you can so you can get that stretch. If that doesn't feel good, you can stay up as well. And then everything up. Reach under, drop the knee, and bring it up. As you're reaching under, really think about turning in the torso so we get that rotation as well. And then hold it down. Again, you can do a little shift side to side. Open up the hips. Walk those feet in. Go ahead. Come up halfway, hands either on the ground or on the top of the legs. And just pedal those feet. Yes. Woo. You can drop in the hips and extend it up. So you're staying low, but drop into that squat position. Extend up through the legs. However feels good for you. Again, if you want to have your hands on top of the legs or on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Slowly round it up. Yes, team. All right, so just keeping it basic with some circuits today. We will start with some single movements, and then round 2, we'll put some things together. So we're gonna reach it over right through here, starting basic, then adding some compound movement, getting your heart rate up, maybe adding some swings in between, because you know I love a good kettlebell swing. Let's bring those hamstrings up right through here. I always like to end my warm-ups with a little bit of heart pumping, gentle cardio, just so we feel ready to go. Let's take those knees across right here. Again, little rotation. And stretch those legs out. Big arms, big legs. All right, team, let's grab our kettlebells. So starting with something heavy, because we're gonna start with a side lunge. So we're gonna take it to one side for 40 seconds, taking it here, then bringing it up. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can keep it stationary and just shift your weight. Either way, we're driving the hips to the back, getting the stretch, straight leg, bent leg, and then pushing up and through. So whether or not you're stepping in it, you're still shifting your weight to the side, crossing that weight. You can have two hands if you want, but crossing towards that opposite foot. Go ahead, zip up that core. Feel how that weight feels. It's gonna pull you to one side, but you're gonna stabilize here. We're gonna resist that flexion, making the core work harder. Let's take it to one side in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So taking it here and driving it up. Crossing that kettlebell. Trying to go heavy on this one. Once we put a few things together, we will maybe have the option to go a little lighter. Shift the weight and drive it up. Taking your time, really giving yourself time to sit into that. Hanging out for a count or two, right? There we go. 10 seconds on this side. And breathe. Let's get one more. Drive it up. Give your hands a little break. We're gonna do same thing to the side. Again, this, back to basics. Really think about shifting the weight. Should look like this from the side, driving the hips to the back, weight here, push out of that hip, right? It's not a side squat unless you need it to be. Let's take it. Side lunge, here we go. Cross and bring it up. Keeping that chest open. What I mean by that is not letting that back or those shoulders round. You certainly can hinge forward a bit, that's what we want, but we're not rounding in the back. So shoulders stay open, pulled back, push out of that hip, crossing that leg. Yes, team. And breathe. Boom. 5 seconds. Hey, Trisha, welcome. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so now we're gonna have that weight in the center. Try to stay heavy if you can. We're gonna alternate our row. So what I want is a nice good hinge position, core engaged. You're gonna have your palm to the back, turn as you come in, elbow up, set it down, and then switch. You can have the hands here or out to the side. Nice flat back, core engaged. Let's do it. Up in a row and down. Elbow comes right up by your side. You're pulling the elbow up, shoulder blades in, keeping the hips and shoulders square. Again, in this hinge position, making sure we're not here. If you need to stretch your back, come out of it. Bringing it up, drop it down. Sometimes I like to take that opposite arm out. Helps me keep a nice flat back. And breathe. Yes, right through here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, team. Now we're gonna put the two together. It's gonna look like this. So try to go heavy if you can. We're gonna step to the side in that side lunge, hang out, bring that elbow up in a row, step out of it. So you do have to hang out in the side lunge for a bit, but you can do it. To the side, core engaged. Here we go. Step into it, low in the row, drive it up. Shift your weight to the side, nice flat back. Making sure you're dropping into that hinge, row, and bring it up. Not coming out of it like this, right? You're gonna keep it there. Stay down, flat back row. Oh, little tougher, a little more heart rate, right? But we love it. 10 seconds. Quick breather. We get the other side. Right here. Take it down. 3, 2, and 1. Set that down, shake it out, right? Feel the isolation. Isolation on one side. Pull it up and squeeze, and bring it up. Take it other side, side lunge and row. Let's do it. Down, flat back row. Drive out of the hip. Slow and controlled. Reminder, when we got a lot of things working, we do not have to go fast to get that heart rate up, right? Take it here. And breathe. Shift your weight. Bring it up. And here. Lats, big muscles along our spine. That's where the pull is coming from. So really visualize those shoulder blades coming together as you're pulling that elbow up. Last one. Breathe. Ho. Right? All right, team. We're gonna take it to a seated position. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. You might want to as well. We're gonna start just seated right through here. You can keep it standing if you want, but we're gonna do a seated press. Then we're gonna take it Russian twist. Little back stretch, and we will put them together. In fact, let's start with our Russian twist so our back gets a little break in between. So feet grounded, core engaged. We're just gonna take it side to side. You can decide if you wanna lean back with it or if you wanna stay upright. Totally up to you. If you're feeling fancy, wanna bring those feet up, you can, but make sure you're not feeling that pressure in the low back. So side to side, try to actually touch the kettlebell down to the ground, core engaged, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. So down and up. Notice what we're not doing is super fast, right? Sometimes core work is a little too fast, right? We want our muscles to have to stabilize, as in we're resisting the movement and then we're creating the movement. So we're resisting the movement by staying tight here. We're creating the movement here. So core stabilization as well as ab work. Again, if you want to lift those feet up, you can, but making sure you're not feeling pressure on the lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stretch your back. Give yourself a little break after that. Now we're gonna sit up nice and tall. You can stay seated on the mat. You can take it standing, and we're just doing a press straight up, straight down. Then we will put the two together. Find a good, comfortable position. Again, if this is not right for you, you can also come up on the knees or come up to standing. Core engage, pressing it up and down. Here we go. Up and down. Now, we do a lot of things standing because we're going back and forth between exercises, but seated movements can really help you engage that core as well, or on our knees or on one knee, half kneeling, also can give you a little bit of a stretch. You just want to be aware that you're sitting up nice and tall, that you're not rounding, you're not arching. Right in the middle with that neutral spine. Up and down right here. Boom. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stretch your back. All right, team, so this is it. Putting them together just like it sounds. We're gonna touch it. We're gonna press it. We're gonna touch it. We're gonna press it. So yes, we're sneaking in a little bit of arms with those shoulders. We're getting it done. Lots of core. If you wanna lean back, you can. You do you. Here we go. Touch, press it up. So I'm leaning back a bit on my twist and then using my core to come up as I press straight up and out. Right through here. Yes, team. If it's bothering your back, just sit a little more upright. Over halfway there. Hey, Drone Dogs is here. Missing you. Workouts made a big difference in hiking this weekend. Love to hear that. 3, 2, 1. It's a big thing we're talking about a lot here at Bowflex. Stretch your back. We're coming up on your feet. You can grab a sip of water. At Bowflex, we want you to love the way you move, but we also want that to empower you to be able to do the things you love, right? Like hiking, maybe with family or friends, or solo hiking. I love that as well. Being able to move better and do the things that you love with the people you love and how your workouts can support that. All right, speaking of things that I love, let's take it to a kettlebell swing. We're actually gonna start with our deadlift, as we often do. So kettlebell in the center, something heavy if you got it. We're gonna do that hinge motion, deadlift, stand up straight. Starting with that because that is our prep work. That is the beginning movement in a kettlebell swing. And then if you wanna stay there, that is always, always an option. So wrapping that core. Yes, Sharon, just seeing your comments. Congrats on all of your hard work. All right, so we got 30 seconds with a deadlift, core engaged, shoulders packed, meaning pulled back, not up here, but pulled to the back, hinging forward, grab that kettlebell. Here we go. Stand up straight and hinge. So remember, your hinge is not just folding forward, it's actually driving the hips to the back. Soft bend in the knees. There are different kinds of deadlifts where maybe we bend the knees a little bit more, but it's not a squat, it's a hinge. Bringing it up and hinge. 5 seconds. Can we get one more good one? And up. Yes, team. And relax. All right, so let's take it to a swing. If you want to try the swing or you're comfortable with it, we're going to prep it back, drive it up, using the back of the body, lock it out of the top, then let it drop. Drive it up, lock it out of the top, let it drop. So as you lock out, you're connecting hamstrings, glutes, core, maintaining that good posture, connecting with the breath, and working your entire body. So let's take it here. We're gonna prep it. 3, 2, stick with the deadlift if you need to, or swing. Here we go. You can use your breath. It's often super helpful to help you lock out of the top, to know when to connect. Again, you're locking out with those knees and hips, squeezing in the glutes and hamstrings, lifting up and in on the core. So lift up on that pelvic floor, pull the core in, back is in tight, but arms are not lifting. So many things to think about it, but you got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. So remember, we don't want to stop our swing in midair. You want to actually give yourself a few little down swings, I call them. Pedal those feet so you can relax. If we stop it in midair and then let it drop and we're not prepared for it, sometimes that can put a little pressure on our spine. All right, team, grab some water after that if you need it. Oh, I love how a swing makes me feel. All right, team, so I'm gonna go a little lighter again, and we're gonna take it to some lunges, and we'll throw in some biceps. Whew. Again, we're gonna start back to basics with this round. Regular lunge, you have the option. I'm actually gonna take it forward. Forward lunge, push out of it. If that is not right for you, reverse lunge or just stationary lunge. Kettlebell on the side, so again, we're resisting that pull. Let's take it one leg. Here we go. So however you wanna lunge, you do you, it's your workout. I'm going forward because sometimes that's a little more challenging for me, so I'm gonna get it done. But I want it to be challenging in a way that's good for you. So if reverse is better, better form, or just stationary, drop it down, bring it up, that works too. Here we go. Shoulders back. Stepping on that train track, again, hip distance apart, and pushing out of it. Yes, you can. And up. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Get ready. Same thing other side. So again, forward, reverse, stationary. You pick. Shoulders back. Kettlebell goes into that other hand. Bend your knees to get it. In 3, 2, core engaged. Here we go. Lunge. Forward if you can. Driving out. So as we go forward, you can hinge a bit to really get into that front leg. I just had a question in my community about that back foot feeling off balance. Totally fine to slow it down. If you're going forward, to step forward, drop it down, come up out of it, and step back. It does not have to be one fluid motion, no matter how you're doing that lunge. You have to find what works for you. As long as you're getting all the movement in, that's all that matters. So I always remind you, your speed. Woo! Balance. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. And sometimes you're gonna be off balance, and that is okay. That is my core working hard, right? All right, team, so we're gonna take it with just a regular bicep curl. So 2 hands here on the horns. You can either be here, or if it feels good for you, you can flip it. Join me here, bicep curl. Now, I actually love this flipped grip, especially with this Bowflex Select Tech. It's a little more comfortable. I think the handle is more comfortable. If you have something different, you might want to keep it here. Doesn't matter, as long as you're engaged. Right through here. Elbows are in nice and tight, making sure we're not here or arching. Right here. Yes. 10 seconds. Right through here. Something fun coming up, so get excited. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake that out. All right, we're gonna take it to our gunslinger curl with a lunge. Let me show you first. If you have never done it before, or if it feels too weird, you can just do the curl that you just did with a lunge. We're gonna take it all on one side. If you've done the slinger, watch me. We're here, we're gonna pivot, we're gonna turn, we're gonna catch that weight, and we're gonna lunge into it. Then we're taking it back, so it's a pivot. You can also just hold with 2 hands by the hip, here, curl, and down. So you pick any of those options, but we're going to the side. Here we go. Sling it, get your balance, lunge, and back. Pivot. Now you can pick your feet up, or if you've got a floor or knees that are good with the pivot, you can do that too. Again, remember, you can go 2 hands, if you got something heavier, up, because I know we just did a curl with 2 hands, now we're taking it 1, but you're adding some power, right? Sling it, and here, breathe, whoo, huh. The slinger curl is great to add a little power and to help you go a little heavier. Kind of like we can go heavier with the swing. Last one. Woo! And breathe. Shake it out, right? Feel that arm. Feel it a little more, because when you catch it, also that core, everything tightens up. Drop into the lunge, a lot of balance. Same thing other side. You can take it with 2 hands and turn it. You can just reverse and curl, or you can join me for this gunslinger into the lunge. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Sling, catch. Right through here. Core engaged, turn it. So actually catch it first before that lunge. So everything tightens out, core, lower in the legs. Right through here. Again, you can have 2 hands, take it across. Boom. Right here, halfway there. Strong arms, strong legs. Hopefully you're feeling that heart rate up as well. And breathe. Hand up. right here. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake that out, team. You know what, while we're here, why don't we get one more swing? Then we're gonna finish down on the mat. So again, go a little heavier on the swing if you can. Woo! That was a lot heavier, but I think I could probably do it. Back to that swing. Shake it out, arms and legs are feeling it, right? Again, you can keep just the deadlift or go for the swing if that's right for you. Core engaged, shoulders back, hinge it here, only 30 seconds. We're gonna prep it. 3, 2, deadlift, or swing. Here we go. Up, lock out at the top, let it drop. So think hinge, drop the chest in that hinge just like your deadlift, and then power up using the back of your body. Push into those feet, connect with the core. Yes. You got this. Everything on the mat after this. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, team. A little stretch. All right, grab a sip. Join me down on your back. We're gonna take it to a press and a little bit of core. We're gonna start with the core. Now, with this core, you can hold the kettlebell straight up over your chest because we're gonna just do a little drop. You can do bent legs, toes, or you can do straight legs. If you wanna hold the weight to counterbalance, make it more challenging, you can. Otherwise, just keep it body weight. Here we go. You're gonna lower down and bring it up, or tap those toes. Everything is pulled in with that deep core. I want you to think about hips towards your ribs, buttoning up your rib cage. I like to imagine there's a little button at the top of the rib cage and that magnets are pulling your hip bones together, zipping up like you're zipping a pair of pants. When you think about all those things, when you visualize those things, what happens? Oh, that's a heavy one. Yes, breathe. Again, you decide. Do you want to just tap those toes down? You want to tap those heels down? Or do you want to go straight legs? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, so if you don't already have your weight, bring it right above. We're gonna do a close grip press. So elbows in, straight up. I'm wishing I'd switch down, but I'm gonna go with it. Here we go, 25. Take it down, press it straight up. And straight up. Core is engaged, you should be feeling it. And then because those elbows are coming close, we're actually getting extra triceps. So back of the arms, chest, shoulders, your entire upper body, straight up and down. Keeping it controlled. You can probably guess what's next. We're gonna put them together. And I'm gonna hang out with this heavy, with this 25er. I can do that. It's 3, 2, 1, and relax. This is when we really realize the weight distribution, the difference with kettlebells, what we love. I frequently do a chest press with 15 or 20 pound dumbbells, but when we bring those elbows in, when we have that kettlebell, everything's nice and tight, 25 is a lot more challenging, right? So that's what we love about the kettlebell. All right, let's put them together. If you want, we're gonna press as we come down. We're gonna drop the toes or the feet. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can do one and then the other, or you can just do one. Let's take it, last 40 in 3, 2, 1. Take it down and bring it up. Take it down and bring it up. Whoo, yes. So sometimes a little slight bend in the legs can help you keep that core in place. Sometimes when we're straight, we start to feel that little arch. Sometimes this feels a little too easy, but slight bend, everything up. Yes, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My arms are gonna thank me later. We got just, hey, Lori is here. We got just a minute or two. Let's come onto our elbows. Put that kettlebell right in the center just to finish strong. We're gonna do a little plank reach. I love this because we get a little reach, a little stretch, a little shoulder mobility. We also get a lot of core. So join me here. If you wanna stay on the knees, you can. We're just going 30 seconds. Lift up in that strong core, tighten out those legs, reach and tap. Reach and tap. Maybe you need to adjust if your kettlebell is too far away or too close, but your goal is to have to reach and get that shoulder mobility. Also putting you a little off balance so that core works harder, right? Tap, tap. Squeeze those legs and glutes. See what that does to your core. Make sure you're still breathing, but when you tighten out that lower body, you're gonna feel those muscles activating, engaging. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it up. Yes, team. You know what? Just hang out right here. Whatever feels comfortable for you, either this little baby cobra or coming all the way up in cobra or up dog. Drop your shoulders. Look side to side. And breathe. Sit back into your child's pose. Reach those arms in front. Thank you so much for joining me here today. You can kind of press your shoulders down side to side. We'll just do a quick little stretch, so make sure you get more of a stretch on your own. Come up to all fours. You can roll through that back cat-cow. Whoo. Getting it done today with the kettlebell. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the Bowflex YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on those notifications. Roll back onto your feet. We're gonna slowly roll it up. You can get a little pedal of the hamstrings first. That way you know when new things are coming up. Again, we have these live workouts a few days a week. Kettlebell, dumbbell, body weight, stretch, strength, cardio, all of it. So check them out again. They all stay up on the channel, so you can do them at any time. Reach to one side. We love to hear from you. Let us know if there's something you want to see here in a workout. Yes, Lori, start from the beginning. No worries. Thank you for joining. Lori is usually here right on time, and that is okay. Get it done. Stretch those arms to the back and reach. I love seeing you guys live, but really the most important thing is moving your body, right? Ooh. Roll through those shoulders, maybe a little roll of the hips. Thank you so much for joining me today. Come back next Monday. We're gonna do a similar format, but we're gonna use our Select Tech adjustable dumbbells. So bring your dumbbells, join me, and have a great week, everybody. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. I'm Amy here with Bowflex. That was 30-minute full body kettlebell. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.